All right,
Oh,
welcome back, guys, to another episode of From the Bag, where we talk about sports and nothing but sports. I'm joined with Kyle, Max, Mark, and Greg. So let's talk about these. What happened? Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about what happened this weekend for NFL. What are your guys'
oh my
thoughts?
God.
Oh gosh, don't talk about the two
Let's
teams I
go.
don't like made it to the damn Super Bowl.
Fucking
Oh
man.
God,
No, I'm
Hey,
not.
hey, it's a good thing she's not
Hey,
going to
hey,
be there.
for the first time since 2011, I'm not watching a Super Bowl
really?
Why 2011?
because that's the last time I didn't watch one.
The Giants
Damn.
and the Patriots?
No,
Even I-
what was it, the Packers and the who else?
Steelers?
Packers and the Steelers was 010. I guess
Yeah.
it was
That
010.
no, but he's talking about the year
yeah.
2011, not the 2011 season. I
And
think.
You missed out on a great Super Bowl, all right? Packers all the way. Not this year, though.
and you guys played
Yeah.
well.
I don't want to talk
You
about
guys
that.
made
Packers.
it further than you
Let's
guys
talk about
would
the
have-
other
you
team
guys
failure.
would've thought.
Let's not talk about the Packers.
Oh yeah, the Ravens. Yeah, they
Oh,
disappointed.
Bro,
They
Lamar
really-
was down, man.
They shot themselves in the foot. That's
They
what
really
they did.
did.
Yeah, they played like such dookie, dude. They scored no points, or the Chiefs had no points in the second half, and they still couldn't get ahead. I mean, I know there was that Zay Flowers drop, which probably had some impact, but they really shouldn't have been in a position to lose like at all.
They ran away. They didn't establish a run game. That's their one strength, and they decided,
Yeah.
no, we're not going to do that.
You know, the one thing that we'd be doing really well all year, let's just disregard that. It's basically what Todd Monken said.
Especially considering that the Chiefs' defense is really mediocre against the run.
Against the run, yeah. They're only good against the pass, but like
Yeah, they're like a top 5, top 3 unit against the pass, but they decided to pass the ball. Like, come on now, eight designed handoffs.
yeah, that's insane. It's so. I mean, it's just weird because not only is like the Ravens running game, like their running backs are good, but you have like arguably the greatest rushing talent at quarterback with Lamar Jackson, and then they still don't do anything with it. It's just insane.
4th and 1, they did a QB designed run, and it was 27 yards, and they decided, nah, we're good enough on that.
So stupid, dude.
What about Eminem flipping off the Niner
Oh,
fans?
that was funny. That was really funny.
That would have been so much better if they actually won that game. Which
Yeah.
again, they
How do you like? Wasn't it like the biggest comeback at halftime for?
yeah, in postseason history, I think.
Yeah,
Well, for the
That's
NFC
crazy.
Championship, probably.
for NFC Championship, I think. Yeah, because I think there's been bigger for postseason.
Oh,
Yeah, there has been, but
well, I'm guessing. I'm sorry. I'm guessing the Super Bowl 51 was probably the biggest.
Yeah,
Like,
23.
in the third round of the championship series. That probably makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
because I think all time it's like 32 points from the, I'm gonna say Bills Colts or something.
Oh, yeah, that was. I think wasn't Frank. I think Frank Reich was the quarterback in that comeback too. Which
He
is funny.
was.
Yeah, he
The
was.
backup.
That's now the second biggest comeback in NFL history. Number one was the Kirk. It was the Vikings against the Colts.
Oh, in that regular season game.
Yeah,
it just had to be the Lions, man.
yeah, it sucks. It just
I wish
don't
they
know.
would.
Should have
it
took the
was
field
just-
goal.
They could have gone to
Honestly-
overtime if they'd taken the field goal on 4th and 3 because they scored that touchdown in the end.
Yeah, because it would have
down by
been
3.
nice seeing the Lions in the Super Bowl, because then the entirety of America would have been behind the Lions.
Oh, 100%.
What would have been really cool was the fact that it was a
That would've
redo
been-
of Week 1, and Week 1 was like a really close game, so that would have been just interesting to see.
I would have been rooting for the Lions' downfall. I'm sorry, I'm not going to root for a division
Bro,
rival.
are you really gonna root for Taylor Swift?
Yeah, I will.
This sounds like
Are
a flag
you
answer,
doing
man.
a root for the Lions?
Bro,
I'm
plus we got a former
Sense, so honestly,
we
that
got a
makes sense.
former Ram quarterback again in the Super Bowl, and Jared Goff, bro.
Jared Goof? Yeah, you seen how well he can do.
He did so.
Hey. We lost a lot of playoffs games because of him when he was with us.
Yeah.
That 13-3 Super Bowl, man, that was dreadful.
I was so happy that day because I'm a
Oh,
Patriots fan.
You're a
I was
Pats
so
fan.
happy.
The biggest highlight of that Super Bowl was SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember. They did SpongeBob and they switched it right to Travis Scott.
Bro, what a big disappointment, man. Honestly,
That
you got
was
SpongeBob for
terrible.
like 5 seconds, and then fucking Travis Scott came out of nowhere.
And then
Should've
the
been the
Super Bowl was
same.
just so boring, dude. It was 13-3 was the final score. That's so
I was-
ass.
I-
That's
I
so
was happy.
ass.
It should have been
Of course
Saints.
you're happy.
It should have been 13-6.
I think Drew Brees would have put up more than 3
No,
points.
and to give it like it should have been Drew Brees in that final. Remember that like blatant intercept like
I was
Yeah.
really
interference
Yeah. Yeah.
against the Saints.
It should have been the Saints in that Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Tom
that would
Brady,
be
Drew
hard
Brees,
to
Super Bowl would have
honestly.
fed families for
It was
generations.
awesome.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know what happened. If there's the ref was right there and he watched it just happen. He was just like, good.
Bro, that just shows you that the NFL is scripted.
You're a Rams
It's gotta
fan,
be.
you're saying that. That's kind of
It's
weird.
got to be scripted, bro. There's no way in hell they let Taylor Swift.
I think no matter what, people would have said it was scripted, no matter who made it. If it would have been Lions and then Chiefs, people would be like, oh, the first game of the season is also the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Scripted.
Or if it was
Oh,
Ravens.
If it was Ravens 49ers, it would have been said, "Oh, it's the logo, guys. It's the logo."
It's
Yeah.
the logo
Yeah.
plus the rematch of the Blackout Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. And the remake on
That's
Christmas or replay.
Yeah, or to add Chiefs Lions Taylor versus Eminem.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have
That's what I
been.
wanted to see. But they would have said that one was scripted too. No matter
If
what.
they really
No one
wanted to prove it wasn't scripted, they should have done. They should have done Lions Browns or something.
Joe Flacco versus Jared Goff in a Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah,
You're
I mean-
something for that.
That would be so fun to watch. That'd be so funny to watch too.
I would hate it. Oh, ew.
Too old quarter. A young guy and an old
Well,
guy.
Jared Goff isn't like old or really young.
Was he, like,
At least for a
29?
quarterback.
Wait, what?
He's
Well, how
29.
old is Goff? Like 28, 29, or like 27?
Yeah, 29. Something. He was drafted in 2016. So.
Damn, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Oof.
8 years at this.
Yeah, he's 29.
You know what's
That's-
also crazy to think? Like these players that were drafted, not just for NFL, but like NBA and like other leagues that like were drafted when I was in high school, like now starting to enter like their 30s, which is fucking insane.
You know.
Yeah, that's weird. Makes me feel like an old man.
Shut up.
Kyle can relate.
What are you talking
Okay,
about? What are you
Marvin.
talking about? These 22-year-old genes? I don't think so.
Hey, man.
So who's gonna win? What's your prediction?
It's gonna be Chiefs.
I got
I think-
Chiefs.
49ers to win, but I think the Chiefs are going to win.
I think it's gonna be
Big in-
Chiefs.
It's gonna be the Chiefs.
Be like-
man. I think that Mahomes is just way too good in the playoffs, and we
Yeah.
haven't seen Brock Purdy in a Super Bowl yet, even though he's been great in the second half of every fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes
He
has
looks-
played has
bad
played in
at
3
first
and won 2 Super Bowls. So yeah, he has and same thing with Kelsey. So
Yeah, and I think that Mahomes, even though they've won a Super Bowl, I think they'll be hungry for a third one because a third one is such a statement in your career.
yeah, you can win 3. Like that makes him better than a lot of like quarterbacks.
Yeah,
That automatically makes him arguably better than Aaron Rodgers.
it'll put him over.
Hey.
Peyton Manning. It'll put him over.
Hey.
Peyton
At least
Manning, bro.
accolade wise, longevity stats, obviously Rodgers is better, but
No, I do think Mahomes is ultimately
Mahomes in a couple more years will overpass a lot of these quarterbacks.
in a few years he'll probably be top 3 all time.
Literally, yeah.
More
Although
than
he'll
Brady?
never
Mahomes
pass Brady.
leaning
I know
forward.
people like to make a statement that like, oh my god, he's gonna catch up to Brady. I think Brady has solidified himself as number
Yeah.
one for like the next 50 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, until people start calling this generation plumbers, pretty much.
Literally, yeah. Until you start calling Gen Z or like millennials plumbers now.
No, I think
Yeah.
Mahomes can actually compete for the GOAT title. I think he can do it. I mean,
Yep.
how old is he right now?
No, because look,
It's like
that means he'd have to win 7
28.
Super Bowls. Plus, he's already lost to Brady in a Super Bowl, so Brady already has the upper hand.
Ultimately,
Yeah.
I think I hate those talks just because I don't think wins are a QB stat.
Yeah,
But
So what would you consider as a stat then, Greg?
I wouldn't consider wins.
though
it's kinda
would you
weird. I think-
consider like Super Bowl MVPs kind of like in that stat? as well.
Or just having an
Yeah,
MVP,
I
just a
would.
regular season
And
MVP.
Brady has 4.
Yeah,
Well,
got
Brady
four.
has. I mean, he's one away from Brady's Super Bowl. Just regular season MVPs. Brady has only 3.
Yeah, I classify Super Bowl MVPs higher than regular season MVPs.
Yeah, Brady has 4 Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah, Brady has 4. He lost out on what, 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think Edelman got.
Edelman got the Super Bowl 53, and then
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the other one he didn't get. Other ones.
Malcolm Butler, I think, got one, didn't he?
I
Was
don't
it
maybe.
04, no?
Let me see.
Because Brady has 4, I'm pretty sure. It might be 5, but
No, I think he has 5. I think he has 5 because he has 7 Super Bowls, and I think he lost out on 2.
Yeah.
He has
And
5.
Edelman was 1, and then I mean, I guess you should look at the Super Bowls he played in. I think the Seahawks one. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that one.
I think it's Malcolm Butler because of the
Yeah,
interception.
with the interception. I was so happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't.
This guy does not know how good he has it as a sports
Run
fan.
it with Marshawn, man. Yeah, you have prime beast mode on the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
And that's what Pete Carroll's always going to be remembered for, not handing it off.
Literally, man.
It's never going to be like, hey, he won a Super Bowl and had one of the best defenses. It's going to be, why didn't you hand it off?
Yeah. If they ran it and he did get the touchdown, how much his legacy, Marshawn Lynch's legacy, would have been affected, though.
Ooh.
That's crazy. He would have been seen as like a choker. I mean,
Yeah.
people were already kind of going against Russell Wilson. Yeah,
Russell
people already.
It's crazy. Every time I think of Russell Wilson now, I think of the "It's Spicy" Subway commercial.
Oh yeah, it's called the Danger Witch.
The Danger
Be
Witch.
careful, it's spicy. You're not
Where
saying
does
Danger
he sign? Where does Russ sign? Who takes that?
I don't know.
I really don't. Maybe the Falcons if they're desperate.
Honestly, though, like, I feel like they'd be better trading for Fields. They should trade for Fields if they're gonna get, or they draft a new quarterback for Atlanta because it looks like Chicago is gonna take Caleb.
That's
I
actually
think
not-
I think they rock with Justin. There's just something about it. I don't think they're going to give up on him yet.
I mean, I can see them not. You know, if they do, they're either going to draft Caleb Williams or Marvin Harrison Jr.
It's kind of sad.
I like Fields, so.
Mhm.
I like Fields too, but not when he's on the Bears. So I hope they trade him.
Yeah, then you can at least root for him.
Then I could be like, hey, Fields, he's pretty all right. But right now, I'm hoping he.
Unless somehow Marvin Harrison falls to 4 and goes to the Cardinals. That'd be crazy.
I can see that. I mean, so it would basically be like May to the. It would be Caleb to the Bears, May probably to the Commanders, then Daniels to the Patriots, and then it'd be Marvin Harrison to the Cardinals. Sounds about right.
That'd be nice to see for Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he'd have a number 1 weapon, for the first time since D-Hop.
Yeah, it'll be him, McBride, and who else?
Right.
Hollywood.
Hollywood has
Oh,
it too. It's actually pretty decent.
They have that wide receiver they drafted last season. They have Michael Wilson from Stanford.
I haven't been paying attention to the Arizona as much. I know that Trey McBride's been going.
He's good. I like McBride.
You had a fantasy, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fantasy.
Can't relate. I had Laporta. I drafted him in the late rounds, and I was so happy about that.
I hate seeing my division rivals have good players.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel about Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins, dude. Like, why does he have to be on that team?
I think the Dolphins are just the AFC version of the Rams with Goff.
Kinda, yeah.
I just don't see a Super Bowl appearance with him, but I do see them like going around that same path where eventually he's gonna trade. Like eventually they're gonna trade Tua for some QB.
They're gonna blow it up.
I don't think they blow it up. I think they're gonna blow it LA.
Well, I think what kind of sucks is that they're also in a tough division compared to what LA was doing because, I mean, the Niners are really good, but like, you still have Josh Allen in the division, and then you have Rodgers potentially. Who I don't know if Rodgers will do well. I hope not. I don't No, but
Rogers at 40 something years old coming
post
off an
Achilles
ACL.
tear.
He's
Yeah,
coming off an
think it's
ACL.
over,
I don't
man.
know.
Never
Coming off an
know.
Achilles, which I think is worse than an ACL tear.
Why
Oh,
hasn't
was
he
it
retired?
Achilles?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Mark?
I would have retired if I were Rogers, bro. I mean, you come off in an ACL injury,
He
and you're
wants
like,
to prove that modern medicine's bad or something. Like,
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Rogers just loves to talk.
He
he
loves
wants to prove
attention.
that modern medicine's bad. So he's
I
gonna play
kind
in
of
the
I kind of hope he just really sucks like he did in the 2022 year, just to really show that like he's just washed.
I just hope he doesn't go out sad. I don't want to see a Dan Marino ass like exit from him where they lose like in a blowout fashion. Like I just don't want to see that.
with the Paul Pierce exit.
Oh yeah.
The equivalent of that would be losing the job to like Zach Wilson.
Oh god.
God, that
Zach
would be.
Wilson.
I mean, that would be horrendous. That would. Oh god.
It's the last
Zach was
person.
just to leave with that team. Like,
Dude, the Jets just are bad. They're bad as I don't know. They have a good defense, and that's it.
They need to build that O line, otherwise Rodgers is gonna die again.
Yeah.
I think they got
He's gonna tear his other Achilles like 4 plays or 5 plays in instead of 4 plays in.
He goes, oh!
Yeah. They just got to build that O line through that. This draft, don't focus on anything else. Just focus on your O line.
They should draft Joe Alt from Joe Alta from what school did he go to? I don't remember.
Texas? Didn't you go to Texas? No. Am I tweaking? Did you go to Texas?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they need to work on O line. You have the offense, you have the running backs. Just get big and good linebackers, and you're good.
I actually don't know.
Oh
if
no,
he's
Joe
going
Alt
to
said he's at
Garrett
Notre
Wilson.
Dame. Never mind.
Notre Dame, that's right.
Do the Jets have any other wide receivers other than Garrett Wilson that's like that good?
Not
They had
really.
Elijah Moore. I'm trying to think who else they have now.
Oh, they
Like,
have
Corey Davis retired.
Xavier Gibson. They have him.
okay.
Huh?
I know they had Alan Lazard, but he didn't produce at all.
He was bad.
And they paid him money. They paid him like 11 mil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess his second best option to throw it to would be Brees Hall.
That is no. Brees Hall, your running back, as your number two.
I mean, it seems like that was the case a little bit with Aaron Jones, that he was like one of his better options to throw to.
Well, yeah, I think Aaron Jones.
And Aaron Jones is good though, so
He's good at catching the ball. It's just the Packers, I forget what it's called, but the trainer is just really bad when it comes to like soft tissue and everything.
get that. Son.
Well, hi, Jacob.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Goldstein.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Sorry for the late interruption.
We're just talking about what are the Jets doing with their lives.
And how
Jets are
the
dogs.
Jets suck.
That's what they're doing.
They're
They
dog,
have
yeah.
such a good defense, but I don't.
They were like the number 1 ranked defense. Like they were like ranked pretty high, and then their offense was like 32nd or something like that.
Their defense is good. Just looking at this O line, it looks really bad.
Yeah, and you can't have a bad O line plus a 40-year-old quarterback, you know?
Just crack in the woods.
Yeah.
That was
He's probably
weird.
doing that as we speak. He's probably just huffing down some ayahuasca tea.
Out in his darkness retreat, he's having another one.
Yeah.
He's
No, he's doing a lightness retreat. He's just constantly exposed to radiation, and apparently that it's not cancer. It's just gonna help.
Listening to
God,
dolphin, listening to dolphin noises.
Yeah. I heard that was fake apparently, but knowing Rodgers, like that was so believable. That was so believable.
Oh, his reputation is. I don't know what it is about Packer QBs going to the Jets and then just
Going bananas.
Brett
Yeah.
Favre with the whole thing with the reporter where he sent a dick pic and then
Wait, what?
Didn't he also scam a bunch of he got a bunch of money and put it
from
towards
Mississippi.
Yeah, and then went it towards building a volleyball stadium for his daughter's school or something.
What?
Crazy stuff.
And he just pocketed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, he's
Can't wait for
I don't
Jordan
know.
Love's scams.
Yeah, what's Love
He's-
gonna do in 15 years?
Jordan Love's CTE breakdown incoming. We can't wait 10, 15 years to see what happens.
And Antonio Brown like CTE breakdown.
CTES. You guys follow Antonio Brown on Twitter? It's so
He's
funny.
crazy on Twitter.
He's insane on Twitter. He just calls everyone a cracker, and he'll just say, "Get him on CTESPN."
I think Killer Jones has the same problem too.
Who?
All right,
Killer
PJ.
Jones.
Yeah, him and
Killer
Chandler
Jones.
Jones, they're the CTE boys, dude. Like,
They wanted to start a podcast saying CTE boys, right?
See,
Or
yeah,
CTE.
rename it the CTE boys.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
That's funny.
They're that's a interesting group of guys right there.
Interesting.
all I'm saying is-
Unbelievable.
The moment they started playing with Derek Carr, a lot of them start going
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I can't wait for Devontae. He's gonna go crazy. Max Crosby, I can see being the next big crazy player. He's already pretty wacky.
Yeah, I feel like he's already there, especially when Aiden O'Connell's your QB.
Yeah.
I
To
think
carry
he
the
is
team.
A guy from Purdue.
Yeah.
So do you not like Purdue or something like that?
Uh-oh.
I bet money on them, and they disappointed me last year.
Black always losing money. Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, to win everything? Yeah, they got knocked out of the first round.
I didn't even have them winning everything. I didn't. I just had them like, hey, I think they can make it this far. And my homie was just like, no, I don't think they will. I'm like, come on. And so I put money on it, and then they lose the very first game. I'm like, you know what?
They lost against Princeton or something like that, wasn't it? Or no?
They lost to a 16th seed, didn't they? I thought they was. I thought they
Yeah,
were
which
first.
was I think it was
Princeton was a
too.
15th. Princeton was
Oh,
a
okay,
15th.
yeah. Who did they lose to?
So
I
what's
don't
your
know.
so
I
what's
don't
your
even
opinion?
remember. I
Greg?
just remember them losing.
What's your opinion, Greg? I know Daniel Rios came on this podcast, said Zach Edey is Mr. Softy, but what's your opinion?
Yeah, he is. He was projected to be like a top pick, I think, last year, and then after that, I don't know what ended up happening. I think it was after that meltdown. He stayed another year. He doesn't look that good, and that's really weird that he doesn't look that good, considering that this year there's no strong prospects in the male college football or male college basketball. Like, this was a perfect time for him to be like a first round pick, and he's not gonna be. He's gonna be probably a second round guy, maybe undrafted, but that might be a little too much. But even then, like, it's just a guy you're looking at. It's like, come on, like, why are you this soft?
No one really wants a player that can't toughen up and be there in the big moments. So
Antonio Brown's Twitter's crazy. Jesus.
But
yeah,
it's weird that the tables have turned where people are. I don't know if they're watching more of the women's NCAA teams or more than the men's, because I know there were way more prospects on the women's.
There's interesting prospects that you can see, and you're like, oh yeah, this person's a dog. That's way more in the women's side of college basketball.
Well, yeah.
Who's that USC girl? Juju.
Juju
something?
Watkins. Uh-huh.
Yeah, there you go.
Juju
Watkins.
ballin'.
Like, she looks so good.
Dude,
And then
she's only
there's,
a freshman from Sierra Canyon, which is crazy.
Wow.
And then Angel Reese, I think that's
Uh-huh.
her name, from LSU.
Mm-hmm.
And then isn't the
Clark.
one from Iowa, Kayla Clark? Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, those are three players right there. Versus the males, it's like, who's your best
It's-
player over
Bronny James.
Bronny,
there? Bronny James
dude,
Jr., who's going to get overdrafted because of LeBron?
Yeah,
he's not. He's not even okay. To be honest, he's like watching him play. He's barely just playing.
Yeah, I mean, when me and Kyle watched him play last year, I mean, he's good, but I mean, is he like lottery pick good? No.
No, he's
not
not.
as
But
bad
he's going to draft LeBron.
No, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It's a 2-for-1.
Whoever signs Bronny is gonna sign LeBron too.
Yeah, it's a 2-for-1 deal.
And honestly,
No.
I kind of want to see Bron go already from the Lakers.
I think
As a Laker fan, I kind of want to, only because I feel like the sooner Braun gets out of there, the sooner we can actually build a team. Like
A team, because
that's
literally
not-
everything we have to do is we gotta accommodate Bron. We gotta accommodate Bron. Like honestly, at this point, it's like
You guys
LeBron
have-
is so vital
you
to
guys
this
have-
team that like he's hurting it actually.
I know.
Yeah,
I know that's why everyone's saying was because of how the Clippers are doing and where Russell Westbrook is.
Dude.
Everyone's saying
There's like
was
7 or 8 games that we should not have lost.
they're like, was Russ the problem? Was he really the
I'm not
problem?
buying
It wasn't Russ, bro. I mean, yeah. I mean, was Russ bad with the Lakers? He was a bit bad, but I don't think he was the entire problem. The entire problem that lies with the Lakers is like the entire organization is a mess.
What were
We
you
need
saying, Greg?
to.
I'm not buying into the Clippers. They're hot right now, but just wait till they get to the playoffs. I don't
Yeah,
trust
they-
James
okay,
Harden.
no.
You got
See that
playoff-
too.
you got playoff Harden.
Like
you got?
that's not. But next to the Lakers, though, you guys are the Lakers. Like after LeBron leaves, I honestly, you guys might be bad for a season or two.
I don't
But
mind.
there's gonna be
I
a
don't
star player. There's gonna be a star player that's gonna be on the free market or
We
free.
gotta get Luca, bro. We gotta get Luca.
Yeah, okay. I don't think
God,
that's-
if we got Luca.
No.
Oh my God.
He's
I
stuck with the
know.
Mavs.
that is-
He ain't
that
moving
is not
nowhere.
It's not, but like, it'd be so nice.
As much as I love Luca, I think Luca's one of those players that he wants to win a chip with the team that got him.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah.
yeah.
Like kind of like Curry, you know? And
Yeah, like Curry
Giannis.
or like a Duncan or like Giannis.
Jordan, baby.
I think it's just a European thing. Like Giannis, I don't think is ever gonna leave the Bucks.
No,
Jokic
he's never tired of Bucks.
He was kind of
Luka?
bluffing when saying like, "I'll leave if you guys don't build around me," pretty much. And obviously, they've done. I mean, even firing their coach and bringing in Damian Lillard, bringing in Doc Rivers, so they're very
Doc
committed to him.
Rivers, I was
Yeah,
hoping the
they're a
Bucks
solid
would
team.
win
They're
here,
looking
but
solid all season.
I was hoping the Bucks would win. But after they hired Doc Rivers, I'm like, okay, well,
No,
I'm-
yeah, literally.
At 3-1 and
I picked the Bucks in the finals against the Nuggets. I think Nuggets are going to go back to the finals.
that's
Yeah,
what
I don't. Timberwolves would be interesting too.
No, I just
It would be so fun.
the sound of the Timberwolves in the finals just doesn't seem right. Even though they're good right now,
Yeah,
seeing the
Carl
Timberwolves in
Anthony
the finals
Towns
is
and
just
Rudy
something you don't
Gobert
see.
in the finals.
But
The
That's
Thunder look
something.
good. The Thunder look good too. Chet Holmgren's kind of balling out.
I'm praying on their downfall.
dude, they
yeah,
lost to
solely because they
Detroit.
have Josh Giddey.
They lost
Oh,
to
that's
Detroit.
fine. Okay.
They lost to Detroit. They
were.
were the #1 seed in the West, and they lost to Detroit, the worst
Oh,
team
yeah.
in the league. How could you lose
Without Kate
that?
Cunningham.
Oh my god.
Without their best player, that is sad.
Hey, you know what? You know what's? You remember when the Pistons were about to break the streak for like most losses, and Kuzma said, "You don't want to be that team." It's just funny seeing Kuzma like literally right next to the Pistons right now in the standings.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's like, why the fuck is Kuzma talking?
I think it's so weird how the NBA season's going because like there's these really bad teams that are just like they don't even have 10 wins, and then you have like everyone else where they're like really competing. There's like only like 4 bad teams, and then everyone else is kind
bottom
of
of the barrel teams. Yeah, you have like the Spurs, the Pistons, the Wizards, and then who else is really bad?
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers are
The
bad.
Blazers are horrendously bad.
Did
Hey man, the Warriors are almost teetering on that.
Warriors.
Hey, seeing the
They're-
Warriors like this though makes me happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. I hate the Warriors.
What about your
I feel
Bulls,
bad
Greg?
for Steph, though.
What about your Bulls?
Oh,
I know they
blow it up.
almost. I know they almost lost to Portland, didn't they?
They lost to the Raptors today. Blow it up. I'm tired of it. We were up 10 points, I think, heading in at halftime, and then we ended up losing by 8. Blow it up. I'm tired of it. They need to trade Levine, trade DeRozan, trade everyone. Just blow it up. I know there's not much great talent recently, but I don't care. You can't keep on going expecting that Lonzo Ball is going to magically get healthy and that he's going to fix all your problems. It's over.
Lonzo.
Lonzo
I
Ball.
forgot about Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
He's been injured the past 2 years with some like new.
It was like
Injured
that with the Lakers.
I've
too. He
never
was
seen.
injured.
Yep.
I'm tired of it. I want the Bulls to blow it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've certainly they've come far from their Michael Jordan days, even far from their
Derrick Rose days.
Derrick Rose
Yeah,
days.
Rose.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It makes me
Hey,
depressed.
can you send us back to Alex Caruso though?
Yeah.
No.
I love Alex
No.
Caruso back.
No.
I miss him.
No. No.
He's
Honestly,
No.
we'll give you Braun.
No, I don't want Braun.
Braun.
Braun for Levine.
Bro, Braun for Caruso? Come on.
No, I don't
Imagine
want
what
LeBron
that would
because
do
I
to your
don't want
revenue
him
sales,
to
man.
be even more in hell. If LeBron goes to your team, just I hope you know your team's future. It's in hell if you're not a big market team. It's over. You're not going to be competing for years.
Unless he just retires, maybe, but I don't see it.
He's not going to retire. He's going to play one more year with his kid, and then
I think once he plays LeBron, I think it's time. But it's gonna be so crazy seeing LeBron retire. Like, imagine the NBA with LeBron.
Dude, yeah. Last time he wasn't in the league, I was only like 2 years old.
Oh yeah, I was born in 02, bro. Like, I don't remember a time where LeBron wasn't in the league.
Yeah, same.
Unfortunately, I do. Unfortunately, I do.
Yeah, shut up, you old ass man.
Oh damn.
Bro remembers the Bulls in the 90s.
I sure don't. I wasn't even born yet.
They were a great team. Oh, I was there for when Kobe first started. And that was a trip.
God.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah. I remember when he retired, it was really weird too, because just not having I genuinely, it's growing up with Lakers basketball, growing up seeing Kobe leave was just that was hard.
It was heartbreaking, man. It was. I remember that first game, like the 2016-17 season starting. It's just like, oh damn, there's no Kobe.
Because of his Achilles, right?
Well, I mean, he could have gone longer if he wanted to. He had the mentality. It's just injuries caught up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knees were like totally cooked by the time.
I mean, bro, look at the way he trained. Fuck. I'm surprised he waited 20 years.
Yeah, like at that point, 20 years, I think you should hang it up.
Yeah. And basketball for sure. I mean, he had nothing else really to prove. He won 5 championships.
He could be the next coach. He could have been. He was working on becoming a great coach. I mean, he started his Mamba Academy.
No, but I mean, he was really shaping his post career, like his life, to be like this great investor and like just this great role model and speaker for like the future generation of like basketball players.
Like Magic.
I don't really think necessarily a coach, like Magic, exactly. Like all the investments he made, like with body armor and his shoes and all that. Honestly,
he won an Oscar too. I remember.
He won an Oscar. Honestly, like he could have gone into like the writing industry, like I don't know, like Spike Lee making basketball movies or something like that.
Space Jam. He could have done a better Space Jam without LeBron.
You're a LeBron hater, Kyle.
I am.
Insane.
Yeah,
I need to know.
I don't hate LeBron. It's just I think that
your list and top 5 players all time.
Wait. What did you say, Greg?
Where does LeBron rank on your list
for
basketball?
All-time players.
All time.
Okay. Of all-time players, he is within the top 5 because I give him credit for how much.
Top 5. I
think objectively, you always got to have him in top 2.
He's gonna be top 2. At most top 3.
Kyle, I thought I was the biggest hater. You have me beat.
Bro, not even Skip Bayless probably put him in top 5.
No, Skip Bayless would be like, he's like, oh, he's number 3. Let's be real. Skip Bayless is like.
Even Skip Bayless would be like, yeah, he's 3.
He's supremely the biggest LeBron hater, yeah. So.
Yeah.
But
no.
What do you think is better? Like, if you had to rank them definitively, like in the spot, Kyle.
I rank them differently of sheer athleticism, of sheer capability. It's LeBron by far. But in terms of like winning, in terms of mentality,
you could say other things.
Because I mean, just bro, LeBron is a freak of nature.
Yeah, but that's like most of the basketball players. Some just don't have that mentality. Like,
yeah, but Bron did have that mentality.
I think LeBron's, in my opinion, 2 and Jordan's 1. But I do not care enough to debate
it. Respectable. That's respectable.
Jordan's at number 1
I don't
for
care
me.
enough to debate it anymore.
Yeah, Jordan's 1 and Bron is 2. And then I always put Magic as 3. As much as I love Kobe, I don't think he's top 3.
I have Kareem at 3.
I have Magic at 2.
Magic at no.
That's for me. That's my opinion.
A better play.
Kareem's better. Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Sorry, guys. Wemby's going to be the next number 1. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, it's funny. Like the Laker fans, I've seen enough and already Photoshop him in a fucking Laker jersey.
You guys are special.
He's actually good though. He's a solid player.
Oh yeah,
his team's so bad.
Give him a couple more
Yeah.
years to develop, honestly, and like that, the Spurs team's gonna be like top 3 seeding, honestly.
The
Great.
only thing I'm kind of worried about with Wemby is that how well will he do once? I mean, he was really good, and he's really gifted. But once Pop retires, like if he does start doing well with Pop as coach, and then Pop retires, like will that affect?
Okay.
Like,
Also,
how he
Pop.
plays?
What's
I'm
Pop's?
gonna say a hot take. I think Pop is done. I think he's done. I think the league's past him.
Bro, exactly. It's like,
I think Pop's got to retire. I think it's
look,
over.
he already got the most wins. Just retire.
I think the game's just moved past him. Like it's unfortunate, but I do think it's over for him. I think he needs to retire.
That's fair.
Yeah, honestly, like, well, he's been in the league. What, the Spurs coach for like 25 years?
Yeah.
It's longer than Bill Belichick was coach of the Patriots. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
We really saw the
Bill Belichick
downfall.
doesn't have a job. That's so crazy.
Is he trying? Do you think he's trying to beat what's this? Shoot, don't tell me his name. Steven Jackson's championships for how much, like his record.
Well, Pop is not going to win another championship. Let's get that clear.
Yeah.
It's done. He's never winning another one. I'm sorry. I'll gladly eat my words if somehow coaches another championship team, but I don't think he ever does it again.
No, dude. Yeah,
I
no.
see that.
I think it's closed. Unless Wemby is truly that guy and just he'd have to do amazing things with that kind of team. I'm sorry. There's just no way.
He'd have to like develop really fast and basically go into his like prime like next year.
He'd have to be
literally. Because I think Pop, if he doesn't retire this season, like surprisingly, I think he has to retire next season.
I think they're gonna force him. I think they're gonna push him out, like how they did with Pete Carroll.
How old is Pop?
Like 70 something, bro.
Yeah, he's geriatric.
Bro, he should be like relaxing in Cancun right now.
He should be relaxing, go retire.
Yeah,
He's 75.
he has nothing else to prove. Like
Literally,
what?
your legacy's already cemented, bro. Like, what are you doing?
You are a Hall of Fame coach. You were seen as one of the greatest of all time. You can retire. You can stop.
Yeah, if he keeps on coaching, I think it just makes him look even worse.
It hurts his record, literally.
I don't think he necessarily not record, but it just makes him look like like it kind of just looks bad on him.
That's true.
It might be the same with Bill Belichick.
Well, he
Yeah.
left. I think he left at a good time. He knew, like,
Yeah, he left at a good time. Because honestly, it was Brady that was the Patriots pretty much.
No.
No, I
Well,
don't.
offensively, yeah, but defensively, Bill Belichick, even like in his down years of the Patriots, the defense had some really good players, had some really good performances. So it's that offense that has failed to catch up.
I think Bill should just become a defensive coordinator, honestly.
He'd be a monster at DC for any team. He'd be a monster.
Yeah. Because
But he-
honestly, coach can't develop. He doesn't know how to hire the right people for an offense.
Imagine he was the
For defense.
DC of like the Ravens or something. They'd be
Oh my God.
they'd win 17 games in a single season easily. They'd go 17-0.
The problem with Bill is whatever team he goes to, he wants all control. Like,
Percent.
he wants to.
He's not getting that with Seattle. There's only 2 teams right
That's
now
what
that have
I'm saying.
openings.
Yeah.
It's Seattle and Washington. Maybe he could get that with Washington.
What about
No.
Atlanta? Didn't did
No, they
Atlanta-
hired someone.
They're hiring
Ah.
Ray Morris.
from the Rams.
I think that's a mistake in my opinion.
Only
I
because
think-
he's coached there before, but I mean you never know. Maybe like instead of being an interim coach, he gets a full off season. He gets to train players, draft play, all that stuff. So
I mean,
maybe
think that's
you give him
the
another
worst.
chance.
I mean, he got
What do
to
you
be
think
with
has the
Sean
worst
McVay pretty
future?
much.
What's the worst
Yeah.
future NFL?
In the NFL, yeah. Who has the worst future? Flat out, in your opinion.
Let me think of that.
Let me see.
Because I think it's the Panthers. As of
Panthers?
right now.
Panthers are a close candidate. If they can't figure out things next year, like if they don't even look like they're going in the right direction, it's definitely them.
'Cause I feel like the majority of AFC East teams they're like redeveloping, so like it'll be interesting to see what they do.
I wonder who is the worst, like, just flat out in the AFC.
I think this year it was the Patriots this year who are really bad.
I wonder how Jared Mayo does.
I think Gerard Mayo will do solid. I think he's young, but all the players respect him. So if they respect him, it'll work out.
I think the NFL is just like too much of a copycat league because I think people saw what's with Dan Campbell. Who else was a recent player turned coach that was like really successful? Mike Vrabel. What the fuck?
So Mike Vrabel and
D'Amico Ryan.
D'Amico Ryans, yeah.
Yeah, like those are guys. I think the NFL's like those people right now are trying to catch like, oh, this is the wave right now, and I think that's what the Patriots are doing.
Yeah.
Will it work
good.
out? I don't know.
We'll see. Hopefully it does.
Who's your most overrated hire though so far? Because I think it's Jim Harbaugh.
I
Jim
don't know.
Harbaugh?
For the Chargers.
I think that's so overrated as a hire.
Trying to remember another one. Let me look at all the coaching hires and look over it real quick.
How do you think he's gonna do, Greg?
Look, he's been an NFL coach before. Back with the Niners, they made the Super Bowl. They lost, and then
So the Ravens, yeah.
And then everything just went downhill after that. And then he went to Michigan. He had a reputation of he can't win big games. And then now that he's like the past 2 years, he actually wins something. Now everyone's like, oh, bring him back. I think it's just a recipe for disaster. I think he's going to be one of those coaches that just flounders. But because there's some great players on the roster, he's going to have some wins and make it to the postseason. But ultimately, I don't think he does anything. Plus, it's the Chargers. They're cursed.
I'm a little iffy about Brian Callahan. I don't know how because it seems like a lot of that the Zach Taylor seems to be credited with most of that the Bengals offensive success. So I don't know how much Brian Callahan had in that. So I don't know how he'll do. The Titans, Brian Callahan.
Ooh, that's not a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, Will Levis had some flashes, I guess.
And we'll see.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, and also with Derrick Henry going, the Titans have kind of a bleak future. It all depends on what Callahan kind of pull off.
I think Derrick Henry should go to the Ravens if they can somehow get him. Maybe really good.
Yeah, but I mean, and look at how they lost to the Chiefs. If getting him isn't going to make as much of a difference, they're not going to use him.
Or if somehow the Patriots get him, Stevenson and Henry would be amazing because they
How's
have
the line blocking for the Patriots?
This year was bad. It was not great as it was when Mac Jones' rookie year. So they got to rebuild that too.
There's just a lot.
Ever since they lost to the Bills in the playoffs, man, it hasn't been the same for the Patriots.
It really has. I don't know. This is Josh McDaniels is such a bad OC. I don't like him.
Hey, he was great for they should hire him again.
I'm good.
Oh my god, dude.
Bad. It's so bad.
Oh my god.
All he called was screen passes on 3rd and long. I couldn't stand him. Okay.
God, the Eagles were doing that this year too with who's their guy, Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they hire a new OC?
They fired their whole staff.
Yeah.
Except for Nick Sirianni.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
We'll see. I don't know. I have I don't have a lot of faith in the Eagles. I mean, if they can prove me wrong, go ahead. But it just was kind of funny to see the Eagles get all this hype and then they just fell apart so fast. It was so funny.
Losing to the Bucks, a team that that they have a bleak future as well, but
getting blown out by they honestly their future is only as bleak as it is because Canales is out of there. I think because once Canales left Seattle, they became bad and not bad, mid mediocre, and then now that he left, the Bucks, I don't know how Baker Mayfield will do. We'll see. I like Baker Mayfield, so I hope he does well.
They have 20 people on their team are free agents now.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Including some of their star players like Winfield.
Antoine Winfield? Yeah, so, Baker. But Baker had a career year with them, so.
Baker has that history of having a great year, then bad, then great.
Yeah.
Then bad.
Yeah, look what the Browns.
Bad year.
To be fair, though, his year after he won the playoff game with the Browns, he got hurt, and then he was really bad. So I don't know. We'll see.
He hurt himself on that. Not like hurt himself literally, but I mean like he was due for a contract. The Browns were gonna pay him, and then instead of just like sitting down for a couple of games to heal, he was like, "No, I'm gonna play injured," and screwed himself out of the contract. And then the Browns decided to do one of the worst trades because Deshaun Watson has not looked
Oh
good.
my god.
They gave him guaranteed money. And how many
He's
games
had
he played
moments
for?
where he's looked okay, but not like how much he's getting paid. Not $240 million.
He does not deserve that much money, Deshaun
He did not look
Watson.
as good
No.
as he did in Houston. He
Yeah.
looks worse. He looks like he's like really regressed, which I'm glad about.
Yeah.
But dude, that was just such a bad contract. And how much picks they gave up?
Yeah, they gave like a couple of firsts or two or three firsts. I know a bunch of other ones. It was so bad.
And it somehow worked out for Houston. That is insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, kudos to Houston for just rebuilding that quick. I mean, even though the Browns had a good year this year, but
so yeah,
the
Cleveland.
future of the Browns looks worse.
Yeah, so Cleveland basically sent a first and a fourth in 2022, then a first and a third in 2023, then a first and a fourth in 2024.
So 3 firsts, dude. That's
Three
insane.
first. That's just not worth it for him. I feel like.
No, not
And
at
I think
all.
what's even worse is that it wasn't even a guarantee that Deshaun was going to play that one season. Like he got suspended for 11 games,
Yeah.
and since then, how many games has he played for the Browns since he got traded?
He played the rest of that season, and then he played a few games this year, pretty much. So definitely less than a full season's worth, like in total.
Yeah, like what do they do? It's
He
Cleveland, so you know, it's on brand.
He played 6 games this year, Deshaun Watson. Wow.
That is so bad, dude. The fact
Six
that they
games.
had, I think they had more wins under PJ Walker than they did Deshaun, if I'm not wrong.
The XFL QB has more wins than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Kudos to him, dude. I mean, PJ Walker forever be known as when he had that like really that deep pass he did to DJ Moore a couple seasons ago.
I thought that was like one season ago.
One season, but it's about to be a couple seasons ago after. Yeah, but yeah, last season where he had like that was I think the farthest completed pass in NFL history, like in terms of just in air yards. I think
that's insane for an XFL guy to do it.
Yeah, and then they still lost. The Panthers somehow lost that game, and people were blaming DJ Moore for throwing his helmet because he got really hyped, and then they called it a taunting. And then they, I don't know if it was Eddie Pinheiro was the kicker. I'm pretty sure this kicker got cut. He had to have been. He missed like 2 or 3 field goals after that. I was so bad.
The NFC South is just such a bad division.
Yeah.
The Saints are probably the best team in that division, and they're not really that great either, especially when their head coach is Dennis Allen.
Yeah, and their quarterback is Derek Carr.
Dude. Hey, man, I'm pretty sure he was decent in fantasy. I actually might be wrong. I think he was actually bad in fantasy, too.
Did you have him in fantasy?
Me?
Yeah, didn't you have Derek Carr in like
yeah, because I had him for one week because I didn't have Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah.
How'd that go?
That went so bad, but I still somehow won. So
I miss Derek Carr, 2021 Derek Carr. It's when the Raiders were actually pretty good. And
oh, that was 2017 before the injury, and then he got injured, and then
that too. But in 2021, he had a pretty good year. His wide receiver one was Renfro, and they made the playoffs. And they had a coach firing midseason.
But they lost oh, that's right, and they lost to the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals had that controversial like whistle call, and that Joe Burrow apparently didn't hear, but they very obviously heard. That was ridiculous.
What I like about that season was I called that the Bengals would make the Super Bowl. That was my highlight. I was like, I think the Bengals could do it, and then they actually did it. I was like, oh wow.
My prediction that year was that they would just make the playoffs, and I didn't even expect them to make the Super Bowl. And I just like that they also beat the Chiefs.
My Super Bowl prediction was My Super Bowl prediction that year was obviously Green Bay versus the Bengals, and I was half right. The Bengals made it.
Green Bay could have made it, man. Green Bay, it sucks that.
No. I'm not talking about their playoff losses.
Let's talk about it, Greg. Let's talk about it.
No.
Let's talk about it, Mister
I don't
Mister Packer. Why did they
Wasn't
fumble the
that where,
bag?
like, the ref like got involved or something?
What do you mean?
Because the ref had to like snap the ball into place.
I think you're thinking about the Cowboys and the Niners.
Oh, okay, it was that one then.
No. We did lose to the Niners that year. It was that year.
Yeah.
You always listen to the Niners.
Stop. We're on like a 5-game losing streak to the Niners in the playoffs.
I am a Bills fan. That's how I feel about the Chiefs. It's the same thing. We just always lose to the guys in the playoffs. We lost the same way you guys lost to the Niners this year. We lost the same way pretty much to the Chiefs.
At least you're losing to a good QB. We've lost to Jimmy Garoppolo,
Oh yeah.
Brock Purdy, who went like 20-40, and then lost to Colin Kaepernick, who, say what you want. He's bad right now. Would not be an NFL QB. At the time, I guess you can say no one really knew how to figure him out. But still, those are the 3 QBs. We had Aaron Rodgers, and we just – I don't know, man. He can't beat his – that was the team he was he grew up rooting for, and he just can't beat them.
Insane.
I remember all those losses vividly.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Packers got a good future, though. Jordan Love is looking really, really good. He's looking like a future MVP candidate. So
I know, and it's weird. That first 9 weeks, he looked horrendous. I was like, oh, God, like, don't tell me this is the QB now. And then after that, turned it on and was amazing. And honestly, that's how – yeah, we'll see. I like the wide receiver room right now. I think what they need to draft, though, is a running back, backup running back. They need safeties. We have like no good safeties. We cannot have Jonathan Owens as a starter.
Simone Biles' husband.
Jonathan Owens as a starter? No, I'm sorry, but no. Darnell Savage, I'm sorry, but he has to go. I think we need to cut Devondre Campbell. Let's see, corner. I mean, Valentine and Keyshawn Nixon didn't do too bad getting starter minutes, but I'd rather not have them be my CB2 and CB3.
Yeah, they just got to do everything they can to retain Jair.
I saw that Instagram post and I was like, oh, God.
Got another Packers fan on the pod, and he was talking about that, too. Like, that when that happened. And yeah, Jair's just too good of a talent. He's one of the only people I've seen locked down, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. He's so good. I remember I used to think we had to choose between Devontae Adams and Jair Alexander. I was like, honestly, I'd rather Jair stay than Devontae, just because it's so much harder to find that good of a corner versus that good of a wide receiver, even if it is debatably the best wide receiver, top 5 wide receiver in the league. It's just so much harder to find that guy who's actually good at corner.
Makes sense.
Let's talk about the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams. Man, it sucks. It sucks how that season ended. It seems like they really could have won against the Lions, unfortunately. But I mean, they have a pretty good. They have a pretty good future, but the issue is like, with Stafford getting up there in age, like, what's going to happen with that? Obviously, drafting a new quarterback, but
Mark, who do you think you guys are going to get as a quarterback?
Not sure. I still think Stafford has like a good 2 years left with him.
2? Really?
Yeah. I mean, how old is he? Like what, 35?
I thought he's like 38.
Let's see.
No, he's young. He's definitely younger than 38 because that's like a year younger than Rodgers. Rodgers was drafted in 2005, and he was drafted in 09.
In 08. Oh, yeah, so he's probably like 35, 36.
Yeah, I still think he has a good 2 years
35.
35?
Yeah.
I mean, they have Puka Nacua, they have Cooper Kupp, they
Yeah, we
have
got Puka.
Tyler Higbee.
Ty Higbee.
Is Vince Skoranek still on there?
Yeah.
I remember Vince Skoranek.
They're going to draft JJ McCarthy. I can see it now.
I still remember when OBJ got injured and we got to put Skoranek in.
Skoranek, what a guy.
During the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we used to call him fake Cooper Cup, or what did he call him, Marvin?
I think it was like fake Cooper. Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, something like
Wannabe
that.
Super Cup.
I remember we went to see the Rams game following their win. That's the Rams Bills game, and we kept on pointing him out, dude. It was so funny.
The Rams, they need corners, don't they?
Yeah.
DBs,
Ever since we lost Ramsey.
Because your linebackers and defensive line are pretty good though. Young talent that are like Byron Young is really good.
We have a good squad. It's just a question, like you said. It's like Stafford, like he's getting up there in age. Like I say, he still has 2 years left, but I mean he could keep getting injured.
I think he's a middle of the pack right now. No,
I think McCarthy would be good for them though. He learns
at his best. He's top 10 right now.
Stafford?
Possibly. He's like borderline top 10 at his best.
I'm not mad about that. Just because I think there's 9 QBs that are like for sure top 9, and then there's everyone else.
Yeah. So in the middle of the pack, it's pretty much interchangeable, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, like if I call a QB a top 10, it's not like, yeah, you're technically top 10, but like honestly, I could rank you at like 17, and I would not be. There's
like a top 7 quarterbacks that are just like up there, like that are just really, really good.
I think there's 9. I think there's 9.
I guess 9. I'm just kind of putting a number out there. It's like Mahomes, Allen, Herbert, Burrow, Lamar, CJ Stroud.
Yeah. I think Jordan Love, I would say Dak Prescott, and Jalen Hurts are in that top 9.
Yeah, I put them there. Honestly, I think Dak gets a lot of hate, but Dak's still pretty good.
No, Dak's a good quarterback when it comes to playoff time, but regular season, Dak's a baller.
I think that's the issue though. A lot of QBs just don't perform in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And also, I think we're gonna get another Brady situation with Mahomes, where Mahomes just knocks all the good quarterbacks out.
Yeah,
and we're gonna
just
have
grab?
like a '90s Jordan situation where we have all these incredible quarterbacks that are gonna go ringless because of that.
What the fuck is that?
That's Cookie. It's a Cookie dough, dude.
What?
God,
that's something like a piece of meat with fucking raisins, and I was like, "What the hell?"
No, I literally saw this man grab something off his bed. That he looked at, he goes,
"Hey, oatmeal cookies are fire, bro."
No, it's just this.
Oatmeal cookies. It was just so random. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, let's grab it.
She just grabs it out of nowhere, and then you like look at it all suspicious at the camera. You're like,
oatmeal raisin gets too much hate.
It's because I saw your face. Oatmeal raisin does get too much hate. It's actually
podcast. Let's do it.
Cookie
Greg, yeah. Let's do it. What's your favorite cookie, Greg?
Should we do a cookie ranking?
Okay.
I am down with that.
Let's do it.
Someone pull it up.
A little bit different tonight. Let's do it.
Number 1 has to be undisputed. The GOAT is the chocolate chip cookie classic.
Yeah,
original.
Okay, I'm getting brand. Let me look it up.
Here, I got it.
You got it?
Hey, have y'all ever had raspberry macadamia? Not.
Okay, I think we got to discuss which is the worst one. Get that one right off the bat.
Mint chocolate chip, bro. Mint.
What? No, I love mint chocolate chip.
Nah, dude, I used to like it, but I feel like after a while, bro, like mint ice cream and all that is ass.
I haven't tried the cookie. I've tried the ice cream. I've not tried the cookie.
It tastes like toothpaste, bro.
Damn.
You brush your teeth.
It tastes like Crest.
If toothpaste was an ice cream, it would be mint chocolate chip.
I'm gonna kill you.
Did you find it, Arvin?
Yeah, I'm finding one. Hold up.
I love mint ice cream. That shit does not taste like toothpaste. If you think it tastes like
same.
toothpaste,
That's my favorite ice cream.
If you think it tastes like toothpaste, I don't think you brush your teeth right.
What does that mean? Nah, dude, the undisputed GOAT is chocolate chip cookie dough.
That's great too. That's like my second favorite.
I'm not gonna argue say that.
Bro, cookie dough is on top.
I'm just gonna defend mint chocolate chip because there's no way.
And I think you guys are putting like I don't know. Let's say what was the like raspberry cheesecake, bro? Like that ice cream's fire.
Sounds good. I don't think I've ever had that though. That sounds bomb.
It's not
What's the
okay,
other
but like,
green? What's the other green ice cream?
Pistachio.
Buttercup?
Oh,
Oh,
can't
no,
have that.
that's fire.
Can't have
That's
that.
fire.
That's
Got
a
another
grown
allergy.
man. That's a
Actually-
gross ass flavor.
actually, Max, you do it.
All right. This one only. I found one, but it only has like one. It has like 8 different types of cookies on there.
That's it?
Let me find another one. And this one has a bit more.
Fucking, oh, it worked.
1, 2, 3.
Ranking the cookies.
I probably won't be able to input a lot of the cookies because of the peanut butter and peanuts and
14.
all.
This one has about 15 types of cookies.
Let's
Bro,
go for it.
Oreos are the most overrated cookie ever.
What?
Which one?
Oreo in general, bro. Oreos are ass,
What?
bro.
Oreos are good.
What?
Oreos are ass, bro.
What is wrong
Alright.
with you? What is wrong with
You
you?
guys see this?
Yeah,
that's a
all
good
right.
I don't even. Some of this, like, it's
What is
just like
that
it's like a
one?
chocolate cookie. You talking about the first one?
I assume that's like a chocolate cookie or something.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to do this one. We can
Oh
look
no,
for another one.
that's a double chocolate chip.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nah, that's a
Okay. Yeah, B2. That's exactly what I was thinking
Look,
too.
it's
Like, it's
good. The
good.
first spike, but after a while, like it just completely kills your mouth.
Too much chocolate.
Taco Bell sound.
Boy could be A. Boy is actually not that bad.
Chips Ahoy Chewy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, hey,
Hey,
Chips-
hey.
Hey, those are
I could go
good.
to a
I agree. Oh, S tier chocolate chip cookies.
S tier, bro. Chocolate chip. What is that?
Pancake.
This is
Is that pancake?
That's Snickerdoodle.
this is like Snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle.
Oh, dude, S tier, bro. Snickerdoodles are fire.
I
Really?
love Snickerdoodle. I love
Snickerdoodles are
Snickerdoodle.
fire, bro.
Fortune cookies
I don't know.
are C tier.
It's a solid C.
C.
Yeah, I mean, like it's.
I think
it's-
C tier because flavor wise, they're not very good, and you get like a message, but it depends on where you go, like and what message, like what.
Yeah,
ingredients are in
the majority of
cookies,
fortune
so-
cookies I've had are like pretty mid.
Yeah, they're like okay. They're-
Fortune.
Oh boy, grocery store cookies. Let's go. Put it in F tier.
Oh,
Let's put it in F
Oh,
tier.
they're good.
F tier.
They're really good.
F tier.
It's D.
I love these.
They're
Bro, these
good.
are a D.
They're
B?
good, but like,
I think
What is
B
that
or C
one?
for that.
Is that like a
I'm not
Those
sure.
are lemon cookies, bro.
lemon cookie. That's what it is. Yeah.
S.
C.
C.
See,
S. Lemon cookies?
C.
You haven't had
Who's
my
that S?
sister's lemon cookies.
Never will.
And whose fault is that?
Exactly,
You never
bro.
asked for them.
I didn't know she made them.
Sounds like a personal problem.
sorry.
What's
Let's see.
Damn. What?
What's that
What
one?
are these? What are these? Are these just?
Oh my god. Like,
I
we
can't tell.
need a fight mark on the Oreo.
Oh boy.
Okay, Oreo.
Or is an F.
I mean, they're.
What?
A. A.
F?
A.
I think A tier for Oreo, like just
Nah.
naturally, like they're a little overhyped, but they're really good.
I think they're S. I love Oreos.
I mean,
I
they're okay.
I think A is
No.
like a perfect spot for Oreos.
I won't be mad about A. I just think they're S. I think those are probably my favorite
Okay,
cookies.
I know that one right there. The last
Milano?
one. That's what. It's white chocolate.
White chocolate macadamia nut.
Oh, that's an A right there.
It's an
Oh,
A.
A. Oh my god,
Yeah.
these are so.
Have y'all
good.
had the one from Subway?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
those look
once or twice.
good. Those look good from Subway.
These are peanut butter ones.
Can we even link them? Because Kyle's allergic, isn't he?
I'm not a Kyle can't eat nut.
Pause. Time out. What?
Bro I can literally show him a peanut and he dies.
Yo.
I don't think we can rank that one just because Kyle.
No, rank 'em.
Kyle-
That's fine.
No, it's a good B. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter like flavor.
Alright.
I love peanut butter. What the hell?
No, I love
I
peanut
like
butter.
them, but
I love peanut butter, but I don't like peanut butter flavor.
Peanut butter with some milk?
Yeah, like a peanut butter, like a PB&J is fire.
PB&J is amazing. It's like top 10 sandwich ever. That's just
But cookies, they're way too dry.
Yeah, that's what you need
Yeah,
to
they're
know.
too dry or they're too crumbly. I've had them be too
Yeah.
crumbly.
Crumbly
too.
No, but
muffin.
the thing about a cookie is like you have to judge it based on like no milk. How good is the cookie?
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess if you're doing that, that makes sense why Oreo would be an A tier instead of S.
without milk.
Yeah. I can eat chocolate chip without milk. Milanos, I could probably eat without milk, but I don't know, like
B at least.
It's a good B.
Milanos
They're
are
good.
They're good, but they're not like supreme good.
So are these like these are like black and these are like sandwich cookies, kind of like what Oreos,
Oh,
but
those
they're
are
like
like
Walmart
E's.
brand. Yeah, these are like not that good. I don't like.
What
these.
is
Was that
what is that one?
Is that oatmeal
I think it's
raisin in the middle?
chocolate.
Oatmeal raisin.
Yeah.
Is S. Oatmeal raisin is S. I'm sorry, it's S.
It's not good.
Bro,
Damn, I actually love oatmeal raisin, but if they're warm, they're really good. If they're not warm, they're okay.
I'm gonna say I
they're
think
warm.
that's
B.
C. I say C.
Never had them.
I'll
So
compromise the Mark, who thinks
I
they're
almost
S.
want to put them in A, but like if we're talking about just consensus, probably like B or C.
Hmm.
I'll put it in C just because I don't think they're completely terrible, and I really like them, but only when they're like warm.
Okay.
And then are these are Madeleines? I think isn't that what these are?
yeah,
These ones right here.
oh,
I kind of want to put them here, but I don't know about you guys.
they're a bit too.
Oh, that's what that
They're a bit
is.
too
Yeah.
buttery.
They're buttery, but like yeah, I mean if they're like fresh, I guess they're really good, but just kind of you get them
Yeah,
from
I've only had
store.
the coffee kind.
and last
Yeah.
but not least, the sugar cookies.
Sugar.
Ooh,
Oh, S.
good,
I-
basic, classic, good sugar cookie, a good A.
Get an A or S. I
think
think
they're
A because
Like top of
they're-
A.
I think A works because they're not like these two cookies are obviously like way better. They're better versions of this one, but this one's kind of the blueprint for these, so that makes sense.
All right. Well, that's our list. Let us know in the comments what you guys cookies like.
Yeah.
each up to cookies.
Okay,
Let's go.
here's another one. Best if you were to go to a game, what's your favorite snack at a game?
Oh,
Beer.
Ooh. Someone say beer.
Me.
No.
Greg.
oh, beer.
Greg.
Michelada.
Beer's always fun at sporting events. It's
Give me
always fun.
michelada.
Yeah, bro. I went to a soccer game in Mexico, dude. Beer was like $4.
Wow.
Give me
Really?
a Nicolada is pretty good. Just don't give me the tomato one.
That's what a michelada is.
Oh no, sorry. I was thinking of another one. This Modelo I had at a concert. It was like tomato. It was nasty. But the ones with like lime and mango, those ones are really good.
The ones at Dodger Stadium, I may hate the Dodgers. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go, Chivas won.
It was so good. It came with a celery stick, everything.
Man, I can't wait for the micheladas at Dodger games to cost $70 fucking dollars.
Like, hey,
No, but stadium food, I can't go wrong with nachos.
Yeah.
Garlic
Nacho
fries.
hummus
Oh,
at
dude.
Dodger Stadium on fire.
Garlic fries are really good, actually. I had them at
Yeah,
the
dude.
really
Dodger
good.
Stadium. Dodger Stadium, they're really good. I mean,
think
it's been a
I
while
had
since I've been to a Dodger game.
I had garlic fries. I went to a San Francisco 49er game with my friend. I had some there.
I hate the 49ers. Need
So
to
do
look
I.
that.
Their stadium sucks at business, man. The sun was in my face the whole game.
Which one? San Fran?
San Fran,
Levi's?
Levi's.
Yeah. I went
I
to
heard the
the,
Levi's Stadium is terrible when it comes.
it's fucking
to
awful,
their-
dude. I went to a soccer like friendly and at Levi's, dude. The whole sun was in my face the entire time.
I would not expect that at that stadium.
Dude, it's so ass.
They need to remodel it. They need to like.
No, and what sucks, it's like it's one of the newer stadiums.
It can't be
Yeah.
years old or something like that. It's not very old.
I
No,
heard-
yeah, it's like 6 years old.
I heard they can't put a canopy over because if it affects where the
It's by the
plane's coming-
airport.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. I saw a whole video on it the other day.
Dude, the reason SoFi is so short because they had to dig underground because of the airport.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
smart. They were smart.
Like, dude,
It's-
SoFi should be a beast of a stadium.
It's nice. It's such a
Isn't
nice
it so
stadium.
nice?
Yeah, the one thing I like about it is the outside. It looks too small from the outside because they have to fucking dig.
Yeah, walking in there, I thought it was like it looked way bigger than like I thought. It was.
Yeah.
It was almost creepy. Not creepy, but it was like freaked me out a little bit.
I've been there
I think
twice.
it's fine if it looks small on the outside but big and like that's. I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing.
I think they have a
Marvin,
really nice stadium.
Marvin,
What?
are you able to look up NBA stadiums or NBA arenas?
They're
Let me
kind
see.
of all the same, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think there's much difference
Stadium?
between
They're really ranking
League
NBA
stadiums.
arena.
Bull Stadium #1 though.
It's the biggest one. That's. Or
Best
I mean,
mascot.
I love crypto. That's fine. Or Staples.
Staples.
Best
Staples.
Staples.
I will
guys,
call it
it's
Staples. I don't
crypto.com.
care if it's called crypto, whatever it is.
It's
Nonsense.
Staples Center.
Because I know
It's
we
crypto.
we ranked ballparks before.
Oh, baseball parks are fine though. The best one clearly the Oakland Coliseum.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Apart from the collapsing roof and the leaking toilets. It's
Hello,
number one.
fellow listeners. If you
awesome.
are listening to this, you will pay attention that Gregory Haro is a Oakland A's fan, which they're not an Oakland team anymore.
Stop.
They still are. For now.
That's the
They
face
will
of
be
defeat.
until.
That's the face of defeat, Greg. I
Bro,
mean, you're going to
Greg literally
Vegas?
shows history, man. All of his
I'm
favorite
gonna
teams
kill
are
myself. I hate Vegas. I want Vegas to blow up.
Look,
Dang.
bro, Greg shows the misery of like fucking baseball teams, football teams. Bro's an A fan, a Packer fan, a Bulls fan. Bro just shows misery.
And the Chivas fan. Don't forget the
I'm a
Chivas.
Steelers fan too, bro.
And Mexico. I root for Mexico.
Yeah, I root for Mexico too, dude. We're so ass.
Kill USA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the U.S. is better than us. Honestly,
Yeah, we're 12th ranked in FIFA rankings, I think, right now. We're pretty up
I
there.
will never
I mean,
admit that the U.S.
it's
is better
crazy.
than Mexico.
Look, because you
I don't
guys are
care.
better at our sport, but we're better at your sport. You're better at
Yeah.
soccer. We're better at baseball.
we made the World Baseball Classic final, though.
Yeah, but we beat you guys.
Yeah, that counts more in our
Sure.
heart.
Hey, we lost
Japan,
to, hey, bro, we lost
Japan,
to
baby,
man.
Japan,
We lost to
baby.
fucking
God.
Yeah.
All I know is pain.
I mean, we'll see
I
Copa
think
America
Mexico-
this year. We'll see. Mexico, I mean, obviously Mexico's probably in Copa America, but
No, we're on
I've
Copa
at
America.
least seen the Packers
Yeah.
win the Super Bowl, so at least I have that.
Uh,
I may never see the Bulls win the chip or the A's.
and you probably
at least with the A's.
you may see the Packers win again, but not the A's.
Yeah, maybe the Packers again, but I won't see the A's ever win as long as John Fisher's the owner.
What team do you want to see win the most out of your favorites?
The A's. I love baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport.
Yes, sir. No, I want to see the Dodgers win, dude, because all we have is a fucking
No.
Mickey ring.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I want you to fail.
If
The Dodgers
wanna
don't
see 'em.
win.
if, they,
Don't
we
win,
don't,
that's
if we don't even
fine.
win the World Series, we're really frauds, dude. We need to win.
No, if we don't fight Pete with this team, bro.
You need to win multiple rings. I think.
Like
to
two,
justify-
at least two. At least two.
3.
Yeah.
I'll say 3.
You need at least 2 from Shohei's years, man.
I was talking to some
2 or
people,
3.
Dodger fans. They think that this upcoming season they're not going to win it, but in 2025 that's the year they'll win because that's when they'll have pitching, like an actual pitching rotation.
Yeah, no.
I believe
That's when
so.
Otani will come back.
Plus, I think they'll at least have a system for everybody, pretty much. I don't know. I'm trying to make
Yeah,
sense.
Shohei's just going to be DHing this season.
Yeah, I think if the Dodgers don't win it this year, I don't think Dodger fans should really be upset about it. I think this is kind of like an introduction year for them,
I don't know.
and then next year they should start panicking if they don't win.
I think regardless, we're still going to do well in the regular season because if we did well last year
Oh,
with this team in the regular season, I can see us doing well. It's the postseason that I'm always going to be worried about.
Well, it better not be the the 2010, 2011 Lakers when they acquired
no
Steve
way.
Nash. What?
There's no
Oh
way.
god, I remember that year. That was terrible.
There's no
What?
way. Steve Nash,
That was like
Steve Nash,
2013.
Dwight
It was
Howard. There's
2013.
just no way.
2013.
No,
14.
2013. That was.
dreadful.
No, because everyone
just
thought
remember
that.
the year
Go ahead.
I just remember the year we had Ramon Sessions and Robert Sacre. That was like
Robert
Joe-
Sacre, Carlos Boozer.
Oh my god.
we had Jody Meeks. We had oh my god.
Carlos Boozer, bro.
I always forgot about that.
No, and also Luol Deng. Remember him?
Oh, dang.
Oh my god, yeah.
Remember
He has
when
been alive
we
since the
tied down
Lakers,
to that
like,
contract
wins.
for like 4 or 5 years?
We paid that. Oh my god, we paid a lot of money for that.
Remember Nick Young?
Oh god,
Swaggy P.
That's my go. That is my go.
Swaggy P.
Nowadays, everybody talks about auras. He has a top 5 aura. All right,
Dude,
bring him back.
that man and that infamous 3-pointer, or he 3-point attempt, I remember it.
Oh, that was so
Shooting
funny.
the 3, turns around, he goes like this, and then all of a sudden just banks it out. It's like, idiot.
That man, something else.
So
Gosh, dude.
bad.
Like, dude, and it's crazy. He has a ring.
Yep.
He has
There's
more
a lot of
rings than
players that have
CP0.
rings. God,
Huh?
Remember also Ryan Kelly as well.
Ryan Kelly. Gosh.
That was a
Yeah.
dark time for the Lakers.
Yeah, the 2010s were really bad.
your guys' dark times were like 3 4 5 years of being bad.
Yeah,
So
bro,
bad.
for the Lakers, that's pretty bad.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Did you guys see
Look at
the
Bulls.
the
Look at the Bulls.
documentary on Hulu
Apart
about
from
the Lakers?
90s, Greg, the Bulls are nothing.
I don't think so.
It's really
What's
good.
it called?
It's
Wait, what documentary?
it's about the Lakers. It's
Oh,
when it's when Jerry
Yeah,
Buss took over.
yeah, everybody's seen the documentary.
Max hasn't seen it.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Years?
No.
Showtime, I think it's called.
It's a different
But
one.
winning time? No, it's not winning time. No, that's a like a bio. Like that's like a recreation, not like a documentary.
Yeah, Winning
Uh,
Time is
about-
it's a recreation, but there's another one that Jerry West was in, but they didn't like how the documentary portrayed Jerry West 'cause they portrayed him as a bad guy.
No, it was Jerry Buss because they treated him as a playboy.
Oh, is that it? I thought it was Jerry West.
Last year they took it down.
Jerry West, the man who was like what 1-6 in the finals.
To the Celtics.
To
Dude, imagine the
Bill Russell.
slander. Imagine the
Yeah.
slander someone would have being 1-6 in the finals.
Not even the
Yeah,
Look how they treat LeBron.
for winning 4 times.
Well, that was
Making
it.
10,
It's called Legacy.
Oh, that's what it's
Also-
called. The-
It's really good.
Yeah,
I need to
also, during
watch
those
more
dark, also during those dark times for the Lakers, we had fucking Tarek Block. I remember him. And
Oh,
Roy
dude.
Hibbert.
Roy
Roy
Hibbert.
Hibbert.
Remember when Lonzo Ball was drafted and him being so hyped up?
We could have had
Bro,
Tatum.
so
16 Chino Hills.
I was so hyped.
Yeah.
We
I was
got
really
our
on
point
the
guard.
We passed up
No.
on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, but
To be fair, the
but in
Sixers
the,
did too.
yeah, Sixers took Markel Fultz that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's like a role player on the Magic, dude.
Magic.
So, yeah.
Hey, the Magic aren't horrendous this year, surprisingly. They're
Pretty good.
Probably.
saying pretty good.
Yeah,
They're
no,
the players.
we're starting to see some of those young teams from a couple of years ago like starting to like develop.
And you guys traded
Yeah.
them.
The Thunder, the T-Wolves, all that.
The T-Wolves is just weird because I did not expect this jump.
But like,
To
the
be so
Thunder,
good.
the Thunder have been rebuilding for like a good 3 or 4 years now.
The Thunder
Wolves?
people were kind of predicting to be pretty good anyway, though. But
Yeah.
Because of Shy.
Who said shy?
I don't know. There's a guy on our podcast. He talks about how Shy is a good player.
Isn't it Shea?
Shea. Big Lizzo.
Oh, Shay.
SGA. I just call him SGA.
Yeah, SGA.
Why do I hear
man.
echo?
It might be me.
Hello.
Marvin, did you take out your earbuds?
Let's see. Whatever.
No, it's fine.
I'll put them back in.
No, it's fine.
Okay. All right.
You're fine. I was just curious. As probably my guess. But okay, your guys' prediction for who will be, I guess, the final four for the NBA?
Final four. Ooh.
So I
I
think
think
the
it's
Celtics in the East are kind of a lock for the Final Four as of right now.
Yeah, Celtics.
I'm debating whether to go wild or kind of just actually give my like a actual.
It's gonna be Celtics Bucks, and I'm gonna go with Nuggets, and I'm gonna go with a surprise one. I'm gonna go Thunder.
Ooh.
Okay.
Thunder. I think they lose to the Nuggets in the conference finals, but I think the Thunder do well.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see the Nuggets definitely going back to the finals for sure.
I'll go wild. I'll say just because I think it'll be such a good matchup, I'm gonna say that it's the Thunder and the Timberwolves.
Ooh.
I'll go weak on it. I know right now they're 1-2, so it's not that weird, but at the same time, I think we all can agree that they're not. No one really believes in those two teams like that.
No.
But I'll
definitely
be weird and say those two because they have a beef brewing between SGA and Anthony Edwards, so that'll be fun to watch for a 7-game series. And over in the East,
We could throw Matt's team in there. We could throw the Knicks in there because they're ranked number 3
I'm not
right
throwing
now.
the Knicks. No,
Dude,
No.
Kyle, no.
It's the Knicks.
Knicks, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll add to the wild card.
Hey, if the Knicks ever win a championship, New York will fall.
Stephen A. Smith will go. Stephen A.
You're
Smith
gonna
will go crazy.
You're gonna have people climbing the Statue of Liberty.
People climbing the Empire State Building, dude. Like,
And Stephen A. Smith will go
I
crazy.
think they would do that if the Jets would win the Super Bowl.
Oh
My God.
They would knock
Jets,
over the Statue of Liberty.
They get drunk.
more so than if the Giants win again. The Jets winning would be insane.
Different, man, dude.
But no, I think I kind of want to say Bucks. But I don't trust Doc Rivers.
Yeah, I know, but it's Giannis, dude. I think
you know what? Yeah, I'll
Doc
go Bucks then. I'll go Bucks, and I'll again be wild. Avs.
Cavs. Yeah, I could see it. Maybe not.
As long as they don't.
I think the East is like the boring side this year, because like it's kind of predictable in the East.
Yeah,
Whereas
just
the
don't want to
West, it's kind of all over the place. I think for the first time in a while, you could literally say like the East is better than the West.
I don't know how to rank the Heat. The Heat are just too wild.
They're too unpredictable.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to go back to the finals. I just don't think that's going to happen.
No.
And 8 go to the final last year was like a one-off.
Yeah, honestly, the only reason why they made it even that far is in the first round, Giannis got hurt and they couldn't play. He couldn't play as many games, so it was hard to really recover him to come back from injury and just play well. Yeah. And then after that, it was just who did they play in the second round again? The Heat.
The Knicks.
Knicks, yeah.
Oh yeah, what's the Knicks, dude?
It's the Knicks, bro. That's it. That's an easy pass right there.
You guys are sleeping on OG.
He's good.
Yeah,
He's not threading the needle or moving the needle. I'll tell you that. I'm sorry, but I just don't. I can't trust the Knicks. Jalen Brunson as your number one option? No. I don't care how good he's playing. That's not someone I'm gonna trust that he'll be your number one guy.
Yeah, but for the finals, shit. I'm gonna go Bucks and Nuggets. I'm gonna go boring. Bucks and Nuggets. I think the Bucks win. I think Giannis gets second and Dame gets his first.
With Dom?
Yeah, why not?
it'd be kind of poetic if, especially if it's in the Eastern Conference Finals, is Doc Rivers going against the team you won a championship with, the
Celtics.
Yeah, and he knocks him out.
A while to say he plays against the Clippers, the team that just fired him, or not the team that just fired him, but a team he just couldn't get over the hump with.
Same thing with the Sixers team; he just couldn't get over the hump.
The Sixers? Oh God.
Wouldn't it be funny if it
The
actually?
Sixers never make it past the second round.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like Clippers and Sixers in the finals?
That'd be crazy.
Doc River would be ran out of the league, I swear.
I think they would execute Doc Rivers on the street.
Giannis himself will kill him.
As a Laker fan, man, see, I cannot see the Clippers in the final.
But then you got red, white, and blue against red, white, and blue.
Clippers are just not a good. They're not a good playoff team. The Clippers, I feel like.
I
They're
don't
the
trust
little
James
brother
Harden.
team to the Lakers, so.
Even if they were to win a championship, they got 16 more rings to catch up.
Yeah.
It's funny. Then you have Paul George, you have Westbrook,
James
Harden, and
Why? How do you forget?
and Kawhi. That
Like the
well, those three, the first three, will actually get their first ring if they actually make it to the finals.
Oh yeah, those three. I hate the idea of James Harden winning a ring.
Yeah, he's just his work ethic is just so bad.
I don't like his play style.
I would love to see Russ get a ring, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Russ.
I would, yeah.
Russ and Paul George, I would love to see a ring.
Yeah,
Paul George's because Palmdale went to Pete Knight.
yeah. Went to Pete Knight, exactly. He went to Mount High School.
Russ, I mean, Russ is one of my favorite players. I just James Harden getting a ring. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
dude's always fat and at a strip club.
He still has an
Think about-
MVP under his belt. That's
He
crazy.
does have to be,
He
yeah.
stole from LeBron though in 18. I've always said that.
I think Anthony Davis had better numbers that year, and he finished third.
No, but I think MVP is like most valuable player, not like the overall.
Then it should have gone to AD because his team that was the year they had Boogie as well.
Yeah,
and
no,
Boogie
no,
that year.
it was LeBron, dude, easily. Bro, look at the cast he
If we're
had.
doing it,
was
then, if we're
amazing.
doing it that way, then LeBron should have a lot more, Jordan should have a lot more, and all of them should have a lot more if we're doing them that way. In the end, MVP is always going to be who has the best stats, usually on the best team. That's how it is in every sport, really, except for baseball. But even then you have those weirdos who are like, "Oh, why should this person win MVP? They're on a bad team," as if that matters in baseball.
Well, they go from being a bad team to being an absolutely bottom of the barrel team. So that makes
Imagine the Angels without Otani. I want to see. Oh, wait a minute, we're gonna get to see that now.
Imagine the Angels without Otani and Trout. I wish we could see that. I hope Mike Trout gets out of there.
Mhm.
I feel so bad for him.
He won't.
Bro,
I know he won't.
he made the dumbest decision signing that extension.
No, I like it. I like players being loyal.
Yeah, but with the Angels,
Yeah, you're doomed to just never ever win anything.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get that contract anywhere else. Well, on a competing team, I should say.
Yeah,
In
but I
Philly,
mean,
maybe.
Philly?
no, that contract is low-key an untradeable contract.
it's
Now it is.
huge. It's massive.
It's a massive contract, plus Trout is starting to get injured.
He's been injury prone for a few years now, so it's kind of
And
like,
that- yeah,
hey,
exactly.
so. But like, if he's healthy, he's still one of the best hitters in the league. He's 30 something, isn't? How old is he?
Like 32.
He's
Yeah,
getting
that-
up there.
Yeah, exactly. Like at that point, that contract is not getting any better.
Yeah, no, they'd have to try to renegotiate that contract if they were to try to trade him. But who's going to trade for him?
Exactly.
Like who? Not that he's a bad player. It's just that you know how much you'd have to give up, especially to the Angels who just lost Otani. I guarantee you right now, they're gonna overvalue Trout, even if how good he is.
Okay, I gotta jumping back to basketball sort of question for you guys.
Okay.
Is there a reason why Embiid never he doesn't play in Denver?
Scared.
He's scared, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play Jokic.
Doesn't want to play Jokic, plus doesn't want to play in the damn altitude.
I don't think it's the altitude. I think he's just scared.
Yeah, dude, have you ran in high altitude fucking environment?
That's why I know like it's hard to play in Mile High in the NFL.
In
That's one of
Mexico,
their
the Estadio Azteca, bro, like no one wants to play there because of the fucking altitude.
Joel Embiid is another player I just cannot watch. I don't like the flopping.
I never liked Embiid as a player.
He was funny at first when he came into the league.
That fucking crying meme when Kawhi knocked him out.
Oh my god, that was amazing. That was probably the closest year.
He was looking over. I love that. Is this the dagger?
I think that's the closest Embiid will ever get to a ring, if we're being honest.
Yeah, that was. I remember watching that game.
It was amazing. That dude.
Bro, you got Jimmy pulling the weight as always.
That man is not
Was
go
fucking
as well.
starting Kawhi out of nowhere with like 5 bank shots or something, like 5 bounces on the rim.
Yeah, but no, Embiid is just scared to play. Like, supposedly he was injured, but I don't think he was.
Isn't the NBA investigating it?
Yeah, because he did it like at least I think 3 hours before they flew to Denver or something like that.
Yeah, but even then, dude, like if I'm getting paid that much, man, why the fuck are you sitting out?
I think he's scared about his reputation.
That's why I never understood about load management, like Kawhi and all that. Like, where you getting paid millions and millions, and you want to sit out?
Well, no, because Kawhi is kind of injury prone now.
Yeah, but chill.
Yeah. Ever since he went to the Clippers, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, it depends on the severity of the injury. But if it's not like nothing too bad, it's like why are you got to help your team, man? Especially if you're like so far ahead and you already kind of clinched a certain playoff seed or something like that, then maybe so. But otherwise, not.
Yeah, but he would take like random games off, and he's not even injured.
That man just does not have the knees. He does not have the knees to be going.
Okay, I got another question for you guys. So, this is more. Okay, I forgot what the question was. It'll come back to me.
Damn,
oh, that was it. So, Mark, I know where you stand on this. Greg, since this is your first time on this podcast, we've all talked about this. Who do you believe is the greatest of all time in basketball?
Jordan.
Of course he's going to think Jordan. Yeah, we talked about this earlier in the episode, kind of.
Yeah, I have Jordan in my 1, but LeBron in my 2. Honestly, I used to get into the debate and like have all the stats and like, oh, this is why Jordan's better. But like, I've kind of just been like, you know what? I kind of don't care. If you want to say LeBron's better, then go ahead, say LeBron's better.
Yeah,
I'm not
I don't know if he'll make a big fuss out of it.
Who?
I'm like, who gives a shit?
But if someone says Jordan's the greatest, I'm not going to argue with them. He's got a good case.
I just don't like how Jordan fans, a lot of their argument isn't an actual argument. A lot of it's just like, oh, he's 6'0", oh, he's 6'0", and just leave it like that. I think there's more to that argument, but it's weird saying that because, I do think Jordan's the GOAT, but I just wish when it comes down to those debates, people would actually like state numbers, state reasons. Instead, it's kind of more like, well, I hate this player more so than I hate this player.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Yeah, I used to get into the debate, but now I'm just like, I just look at people debating. I'm like, go ahead. I don't care.
Grown ass men like fighting over basketball players.
And Greg,
I love the LeBron accounts though.
but I'll tell you my reason why I don't approve of the King. It's just because I just don't respect the part about him saying I'm the best player in the world.
You know, like his self-frame.
No,
I never really cared about that, to be honest.
I don't like that.
He does think that is because, like, I mean, he was dubbed the chosen one before he even joined the NBA, and it's just he's been getting all this praise. I think logically, after a while, he's going to start to say, "Yeah, you know, I am the greatest of all time," and people just start shoving it in his face enough, you know.
Mm-hmm. I just don't, because like not even the other greats before him said that they were the best in the world. So that's why it's like
because they know it's like a PR nightmare, but because now it's kind of a part of his brand. It's like him saying it only kind of strengthens his image in a way. I guess in some cases, and also in other cases, it seems to hurt it. Like why you dislike him. So,
I think there was a player who used to do that though, claim that they were the greatest. Will Chamberlain. Have you not heard how that man talks
What?
sometimes?
At the time, he kind of was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was so obvious. He was so much better than everyone else, except maybe like Bill Russell. That's it.
Well, Bill Russell will shut him down.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why
Defensively, cooked him.
Why am I trying to talk about 50 basketball?
Plumber basketball.
But
Plumber
no.
basketball.
Talking about plumbers.
As soon as I put a tall black man in there, the fucking
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
Why?
Keep it
Whoa.
G-rated, my guy. Family friendly.
God, this
it's the
Mexicans.
truth, bro. Is it not?
This is very friendly.
I'm more of a John Havlicek enthusiast.
Jerry West is personally my go. You know,
I'm more of a George Pettit type of guy.
George Pettit.
who's the dude who made basketball? That's my go.
James Naismith. Dr. James Naismith.
Dr. Naismith. That's my go.
those peach basketball.
He looks
Bro,
down
why
on me.
He's like, I got you, boys. I got you.
Wasn't he like really bad as a coach? He was like a really bad coach, if I remember too.
I had no idea, brother. I had no idea.
Naismith. Not that I'm gonna look it up. James Naismith's record.
But I do want to give a shout out to Coach Jim Fancy Man Ozella. Fancy
Who's
Man.
that?
Jim Ozella? The
What about him?
the legendary baseball coach out in Santa Clarita.
I don't
I think
know.
you had a
I don't know
photo
much
with
about
him
Santa
on Instagram.
I was
I
so
don't know much
random.
We're talking about coaches, so
Well,
I was like, all right, just wanted to give a shout out.
I'm
to
looking
them.
up James Naismith. He coached University of Kansas, and he's been the only losing coach there. 55-60. This is your game. You created it. How? That is so bad. Oh my god.
Hey, look at England. They haven't. I don't think they've ever won a World Cup, and they made.
Nope, they have
They,
nothing.
they've won one World Cup in the.
Oh, sorry. They've won a Euro Cup.
But they won a World Cup too in '66.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
before.
see, one though. That's one.
That was before. That was like before everything.
Yeah, true. It's like the Jets Super Bowl. Does it really count? You know.
Back in
Like the next
69.
Super Bowl, dude, or the championship.
Championships. I thought the Knicks won one back in the '90s, but I guess I was wrong.
69. They got to the finals in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And then lost.
They lost to
Where's Frida when you
the
need them?
Spurs.
Patrick Ewing.
They lost to the General, David Robertson. Or yeah, David
The
Robertson,
Admiral.
right?
The Admiral.
Whatever.
Same shit. They're up.
For me.
Yes, sir.
Navy, right?
Yeah.
We need more Navy players in the league.
Looking up just some of Naismith's, he was like a teacher, but it's like before he was the coach at University of Kansas, he was the lecturer of moral conditions and sex education at military YMCA secretary in France from 1917 to 1919.
I need a fact check on that. I don't believe that.
Right?
I don't know. It's Wikipedia, so however much you want
Of
to believe.
course, it's
I
Wikipedia.
just
Of
forced
course,
it.
it's Wikipedia.
It's real
Like
then.
your
It's Wikipedia.
Good.
Oh my gosh. This is. He was apparently also the instructor of a YMCA of Denver, instructor in physical education for a few years.
Hopefully, he was a better teacher than he was a coach.
I guess so. The fact is, though, he was the coach for Kansas for like almost 20 years. Saying here from 1919 to 1937. That's the period in which he was at the University of Kansas. That's crazy.
La 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 la.
How was he that bad? How do you make a sport and be that bad at it?
I don't know. That's kind of sad.
Like England, bro. How do you make a sport and you suck at it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when your best, Harry Kane's good, but when he's your best striker, it's like, really, you could.
Hey, no, I've said this, bro. England's gonna win the Euros.
Who?
I could see them. I mean, they almost made it last year. Basically, a similar squad.
I hope they choke. I'm such a hater. I just
Yeah.
love seeing
Greg
people
fucking
like
hates it, bro.
Hating is my passion.
No, the only reason I hate England, bro, is because their food's ass.
No,
I hate
and
them.
I agree. That aside, I agree.
I hate
You're not wrong.
England.
Bro,
I've
how
been
fucking
there
put
before.
beans on toast?
I hate England because I want to hate them.
Fair enough. You know what? There's a thing where it says, why hate when love is free, but hating is also free as well. You know?
Yeah, this doesn't cost me anything.
Man, it's hating England, bro. They lost the 13 colony lead, bro.
For real. Washed, dude.
Fucking washed, bro.
We just
They
don't find
said
enough.
they had the biggest empire on the
They
planet.
conquer all these lands for spices and they can't make good food.
Oh,
Their best dish is fucking Indian food.
Yeah, it's chicken tikka masala. Is the best British food. That's crazy.
All their best restaurants are French.
We
Yeah.
dwell from sports into dissing England. Got it.
Basically, just making fun of Europe.
Fucking Europe. It's like Spain to Mexico, man. Spain is like our England.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You got like
I've heard the way Spanish
England.
people speak Spanish, and it sounds so gross.
Oh, in Spain
Dude,
or
Now we're
Spanish-
speaking about
Spanish
languages.
Spain, man, is fucking gross.
I don't like their way, and I hate how schools teach Spain Spanish.
Vosotros.
Spanish sounds way cooler.
Yeah, Mexican Spanish is way better.
Don't kiss my ass.
Hey, but have y'all ever heard Cuban Spanish?
Oh,
No.
that's my favorite.
That's
Puerto
fucking-
Rican Spanish is crazy too. It goes really fast. They get into like a groove, you know.
Isn't the Dominicans that talk really fast?
The whole Caribbean.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's the end of today's podcast. Hope you all enjoyed it. With Kyle, Max, Greg, and Mark, have a safe night and just cheer for whoever you like in the Super Bowl. I don't even care anymore. I just want a good game.
No Swifty Bowl.
Let's go Chiefs.
I guess go Chiefs.